People like games.
What's up, people? It's Solo, and welcome to the Checkers Speed Run, another in the short but relatively arguably informative history series that we do here at People Like Games, which was a plug, so like, subscribe, etc. And without doing much further, let us go back to the sort of nebulous origin point, because like I've said, with a lot of these ancient games, there's no specific person who you can point to and say, hey, Mr. Checkers, why did you make checkers? So instead, we try to find its lineage and sort of evolution over time into the game that sort of is known as today. So the oldest known artifact that arguably can be traced to the history of checkers comes from 3000 BC in a city called Ur in Iraq. However, the actual sort of pieces and evolution of the game came about from about 1400 BC in Egypt from a game called Albuquerque, which was more or less a multi-piece strategy game. That game was then in about 1100s adopted by a Frenchman who decided to play it with a chessboard and 12 pieces. That version was called Fierges, which is more or less just the version of checkers as we know today, starting to come into form. Then in 1756, English mathematician William Payne wrote the first official rulebook for the game. That is when it would officially be known as drafts, which is in the UK, or checkers over here. That modern version more or less evolved from the south of France because the person who adopted it in the 1100s saw that game and was like, this would be dope, but doper if we played it on a chessboard. And more or less that ended up just becoming what it is today. A little bit more vague than normal, but that's about all I had or was able to find as to how the game came to exist. However, one little funny fact before I finish up here, checkers is actually older than chess, which you would think that checkers is a dumb version of chess. Instead, chess actually came from a 6th century Indian game called Chaturanga. Go watch the speedrun on that. And as you can tell, checkers dates back to BC. So there you have it. I'm probably running over. However, hope you enjoyed. Peace.